The study mentioned that veterans are 20% more likely to be in engineering jobs without a bachelor's degree. And I think that's something that we actually see is pretty common among a lot of veterans, especially if they were enlisted and worked. They could do a 20-year enlistment, have a huge skill set, but not necessarily having that bachelor's degree. So my question is, how does that really challenge this traditional hiring mindset that relies so heavily on a formal education being a requirement for employment?
I think it's a proof point that it isn't always the absolute requirement. Technology right now, there's a really big push for certifications, non-traditional education pathways, things like that, in order to actually get a career started. But I think we've seen this with veterans coming in, and they are the case point that is experience, on the job experience, lived experience as valuable, if not more valuable, in certain circumstances than an education, which isn't to say an education isn't worthwhile, it isn't worth the time and the effort, but doesn't necessarily have to be the only way we see a starting point into a career. And veterans are blowing that out the water.